About 8 of those noodles and slit them down the middle using a knife. And this is what I'm working with. I went to Walmart and grabbed the biggest size boxes I could find, and these were the only ones that I saw there. So I grabbed about 3 or 4 of them, and my mom had a few extra boxes laying around. My mom has a queen size bed, so all I did was grab my measuring tape and measure the width of her bed. We didn't really worry about the height so much. Whatever height the boxes were, we were going to stick with. Every opening that we seen, we went ahead and taped so that the boxes could be more sturdy and it wouldn't break apart easily. Right now, all I'm doing is drawing horizontal and vertical lines so that I can find a center point for where my diamonds are going to go. When I tell y'all I had to do this a whole bunch of times before I got it right, it took me forever. It doesn't really matter where you draw the lines because it's not going to show. This is probably going to be the back side anyways. Using our drill guns, me and my mom both drilled holes everywhere where there was a circle or everywhere that the 2 lines met. This is the easiest part of this project. All we did was hot glue the pool noodles that we had to the cardboard, and for every short end we just grabbed another pool noodle and split that to where it would fit. This was a tedious process, but it was definitely worth it at the end. Originally we were supposed to be using a different kind of material, but since I was paying for it, I went the cheaper route and got pool noodles. The other route would have been spending a lot more money. This is what it looks like when all of the pool noodles are glued onto the cardboard. Me and my mother are just going back to check to make sure everything is glued on properly. Now we're just flipping it to the other side and grabbing our drill guns and attaching drill bits to it so that we can go through the same holes that we drilled through earlier and make sure it goes through the pool noodles. So that way we'll know where the holes are going to be when we put the material that my mother wanted. It's a stretchy material. I wouldn't advise you guys to get a stretchy material if this is what you want. And if you do it the way that I do it, I recommend using material that's a little bit thicker and less stretchy. When I was using the staples with this material, it did tear through some of it. It's not noticeable for you guys, but I did see some of it torn at the bottom. I turned the entire thing to the back side and stapled the very bottom of the material to the back piece, and then flipped it back over and stapled the bottom area. The bottom area isn't going to be shown. That's the part that's going to go on my mom's old headboard. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. After I was done with the bottom, I used my drill gun and a screw and drilled the holes through the material and through the pool noodles. I used my fingers to pretty much feel where the holes were that I pre-drilled. So this is what everything looks like when I am done. It's starting to come together. We're almost done. The only thing that we have left to do is to staple the remaining material in the back and just cut off whatever's left. My phone died, you guys, and I had to use my mom's phone, so I'm sorry about the view. It might not look that clear, but you can still see what's going on. I went to Hobby Lobby and grabbed these diamonds. There was a whole jar for $6.99. We barely used that many from the jar. Right now, my mother is hot gluing the diamonds onto the screws that we drilled not too long ago. This is what everything looks like when I'm done. I'm going to attach that bottom piece to the top of her old headboard, which you see over here. I'm just going to use my drill gun and some screws to make sure they're on pretty good. This headboard came out looking way better than I thought it would. My mom, she loves her new headboard. Thank you guys for watching and staying till the end. If you like what you see, don't be afraid to like, comment, and subscribe.